So here's something I just came across today that seems to be, I don't know why, but a revelation about like being more productive. And suddenly for the last few days, I started to, maybe it's been about a week now. I started to do a 3 mile walk first thing in the morning. Before I do anything other than get ready for the walk, I just wake up and I go on a walk, and I've started to set an alarm at 6 o'clock in the morning so that I can walk before the sun comes up, just to make sure I get my walk in. And this has triggered an interesting routine that has gotten me more productive. And I just wanted to share this because I started doing a little looking into it and found that it is a practice that a lot of people recommend that you do. And I never knew the importance of this. But when I first left my job and I started doing YouTube videos daily to go ahead and see if I can build up a YouTube channel and then teach myself about the industry and everything else that's going on to it in not a more aggressive way, I was sleeping about 2 a.m. and then waking up at 9 or 10 and then getting back to work and then just working through 2 a.m. again, and putting it on this cycle that wasn't necessarily as productive as I wanted it to be. What I found is I wasn't exercising back then, so I decided I might as well work into my routine, my daily schedule, a walk. And the walk that I used to do around here, or I do, is a 3 mile walk. And what I found was I wanted to make sure that I also wanted to beat the heat. So I shifted my wake up to 7 o'clock in the morning and tried to make sure I was going to bed earlier. And this has done something quite remarkable. When I get back, I'm hungry. One, the walk has been very good, so there could be also that's making me productive. But I have always known that the morning is where my highest energy peaks are. Now, I have watched other YouTubers who have their schedule set say that they are so productive mentally in the morning that they don't do anything except for their YouTube work in the morning, and then they shift over to doing their exercise in the afternoon when they're not mentally as sharp. And I get that too, because editing takes a lot of mental power. Creating videos, the scripts or the specs or the thoughts or the content all takes a lot of mental power early in the day. So afternoons is typically a good time to go ahead and do your exercising later after your mental power has been already exhausted. But for me, because of the temperatures out here, I need to get up and do my mental exercises or after my walk, because I just need to get that walk in. So there's been something that's also been happening, is that my schedule is now getting into a more shaped fit area. I was, as I said, sleeping at 2, waking up at 9 or 10, and then just working straight through, sometimes skipping lunch or even not eating till 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon for my lunches. But it threw everything off, but I was working and I was productive. But it's a different kind of productivity when you're on a schedule, because by 12:30, I'm actually hungry now. I'm eating earlier, and then dinner is 5:30, 6 o'clock at a normal time. And then at 2 o'clock in the morning, I've already been sleeping. I don't have to stress out too much about certain things. So I'm finding that this has been a very good routine or new schedule for me to get things more clearly done. And apparently it is something that if you create your own routine around your personal energy levels of when you're the sharpest mentally to do the mental work, and physically, if you're tired, the physical activity can actually help you get back on track. Like when I was working at a job, I would take 15-minute walks during my break to get one from some sun, two to exercise to get the blood flowing again. And that was very helpful for me. But by the afternoon, I wasn't usually as mentally sharp. I just needed that extra caffeine boost and everything else that was going on. But for this, what I'm doing now is, because I work so late and long, I need the longer mental part of it. So my morning routines have becoming, I guess, a bigger benefit for me to know where I'm at and keep going, because I did find myself burning out a lot earlier, like burning out in general of the task of the day. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and bring that thought to you. Some of you may or may not already have thought this and might be thinking, duh, I already know that. But for those of you who are struggling to find a routine, or for those of you who are struggling to find a way to be more productive, if you do not have a schedule set out for yourself for a morning routine of just, even if it's very broad to start with, like exercise, eat, work, or wake up, work, exercise, and put that down as something you want to accomplish, but try to put times in it, because routines with timestamps on it also help you to be more productive. Anyway, that's today's tip for the day and the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Or are there any type of comments you have about being more productive and your routines? How do those affect it? I know that if you have a job, sometimes you have no choice. I hated when they put meetings in the late afternoon because I can't think by then. And I would ask, can you have meetings more in the morning where I'm sharper because the coffee is kicked in and I'm sharper in the mornings? And sometimes they accommodated that, and that was very helpful. But I want to know, how does it affect you? Are you able to make routines? Have you found it more effective? What are some of the things that get in the way? Because I know if you have kids, your routines are going to be messed up more often than not, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.